buckle up, Star Wars fans. We've got some updates about the Obi-Wan show from Ewan McGreggor himself. Let's break it down. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button. Let's get right into this report. I saw this pop up on Star Wars Newsnet yesterday, an article titled Ewan McGregor did in-costume camera test for Kenobi Disney Plus series on the set of The Mandalorian. So let's break down what's in this article. It's pretty cool, but I also want to give you some sweet speculation on what I think we'll see in the Kenobi series and the possibility of seeing even more Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan beyond just the Kenobi series. It says here, the untitled Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series is currently scheduled to begin filming in March 2021, but pre-production is well underway. On the latest episode of the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, Ewan McGregor revealed he went to the set of The Mandalorian to do some in-costume camera tests with his show's director, Deborah Chow, also a director for The Mandalorian. So here's the quotes from the podcast. Josh Horowitz said, "How's the lightsaber training? Are you ready? This is a long time coming. Do you feel ready to get back on set and return to Obi-Wan?" And Ewan McGregor says, "Yes, I really am very excited about it. It's been a long time coming. I mean, we've been talking about it, Lucasfilm and Disney, I don't know, for 4, 5, maybe more years, and it's just taken a while to come to fruition. I am excited about the fact that it's a series as opposed to a movie. It gives us more space, and mainly, I am just excited about it because of the Mandalorian series, which I just thought was really good, and we're going to adopt some of that technology that they utilize in that filming, and I'm working with Deborah Chow, who directed some Mandalorian. I'm really excited about working with her. I think she's really good. We did a couple of tests when we were going to make a film earlier. We did some testing, and it was great working with her." Oh, did you miss that part where Ewan McGregor admitted that the Obi-Wan Kenobi was going to be a movie and then a series? Yeah, apparently back when it was going to be a movie, he even shot some tests with Deborah Chow, even back then. But let's continue on in the interview. Next up, Horowitz says, "Did you actually get into character, or was that just premature for a camera test?" McGregor says, "No, we kind of did it properly. It was funny walking on set because it was a lot of the Mandalorian crew, and I walked on, and for it was a big moment. I walked into the dressing room, and there were my beige cloaks and my belts and boots. It was like, oh God, it was my old costume. It was amazing." Okay, so first let's really dig into what is revealed within this interview, and then we're going to get into the speculation. So first up, it's important to note they've been doing testing. This project has been talked about for 4 to 5, maybe even more years. It was originally going to be a film, which we've talked a lot about on the channel. If you're curious, you can go back and watch further videos, or come by a live stream and, ask me a question about it in a live stream, and I'll elaborate on that. But essentially, they revealed that. They also revealed that filming is going to be starting very, very soon, and that they are utilizing the Mandalorian technology. McGregor also mentions doing the test properly, meaning like getting into full character, having an actual rendered background, likely Tatooine, which was already in the volume technology for The Mandalorian. So they likely shot around the same time of episode 5 going on with Dave Filoni. And the idea of doing it properly is very, very interesting. Okay, so that's what's officially in there. Now let me talk about some things that I know in addition to this. Number one, yes, it's true that the Obi-Wan show is going to begin filming very seriously next year, but it's actually going to start filming late this year. Like, it's already going to be starting. Like, I have it on very good authority that they're going to be filming some stuff on the volume for Obi-Wan before the end of 2020. Also, there were rumors and reports of Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan being in The Mandalorian Season 1, and there were some people that I talked to that said they saw him on set. That was why I was so convinced that we would be seeing Kenobi in The Mandalorian Season 1. Now, in hindsight, those reports make a little bit more sense because they had Obi-Wan on the set of The Mandalorian, but they were doing testing for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. That's why people saw him there. That's why people speculated that he would have been in the season number 1. Also, 2 very important things to touch on in this interview. He says he's much more excited about a show versus a movie. Now, what he is indicating in this interview is that they'll have more time to really play with the character, to really develop it over time. But you have no idea how actually true that is. is, because I have it on very good authority that the original interpretation of this Obi-Wan movie saw very little of Obi-Wan actually in the film. It was a journey to discover Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan was barely in it. And in the early adaptations for the show, that was carried over into the scripts for the television show. But luckily, some producers, including Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau, got involved. They scrapped that idea, and the new course for the Obi-Wan show is frankly fan-freaking-tastic, and you're going to be seeing so much of Ewan McGregor, and that's really good news. But I find it funny that he admits that it was going to be a movie, and then he kind of says, like, I'm much more excited about it as a series now, and just based on what I have heard about it, all of that really makes sense, but he's not being completely candid in the interview, but that's to be expected. All right, let's go to Speculation Town. Take my hand. It's time to get sweaty. All right, first up, let's just talk about the Obi-Wan show. This show's going to be freaking fantastic. There are a lot of reports that Hayden Christensen's coming back. He's going to be live-action Anakin in the Clone Wars armor, hanging out with Ewan McGregor. That means flashbacks to the Clone War era, which is going to be brilliant. I'm very excited for it, and just in general, given the fact that it's Deborah Chow, it's Obi-Wan, one of the most beloved characters. You're literally getting Tamara Morrison coming in to play some of the clones. You're doing Hayden Christensen, Anakin. We're gonna get to see Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan and Anakin again. It's so fantastic. As a Star Wars fan, we should be elated. I know the script thing was real. I personally got frustrated with the way that they tried to hide the actual problems with the scripting in the show. But overall, from what I'm hearing about the new direction for the show, I think it's fantastic. I'm elated and I can't wait to see it. But beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, I can't help but want more Obi-Wan. I know we're going to see Ewan in the show, and it's going to be fantastic. But I mean, he's literally on the set with the Mandalorian. We're breaking open the Filoni Verse, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking to you about this for a long time, and despite me feeling strongly that this is the direction and what we're going to see with Star Wars on Disney+, Star Wars is not showing us anything. These Mandalorian trailers are almost designed to try to discredit people like me that are talking about what's actually going on behind the scenes. But I assure you it's true. It is happening. They are cracking this universe open. We're going to be hanging out with Ahsoka. We're going to be hanging out with Ezra Bridger. We're seeing Thrawn. We're seeing Boba. It's going to get nuts. Well, why not sprinkle a little of Obi-Wan into that scenario as well? I mean, if you're going to do some flashbacks, you know, maybe Ahsoka's teaching lessons, you know, maybe Ahsoka's talking about her past. Why not? Why not have Hayden Christensen? Why not have Ewan McGregor? Fans would go absolutely nuts. And in this new era of Star Wars, in which they are really focused on putting the fan first and giving fans a bunch of fan service, I think it would just make sense to have Ewan McGregor pop up in different shows beyond the Obi-Wan series. Is it possible we see Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan in The Mandalorian Season 2? If that does happen, I haven't heard it reported anywhere, but it's not outside of the realm of possibilities, and we know that Mandalorian Season 3 and likely Season 4 are on the way as well. Ewan McGregor's going to be filming on the same lot mostly. Why not just have him film a couple of scenes, sprinkle him into The Mandalorian, man? I really want to see it. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, your updates about the coming Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan show and the possibility of seeing Obi-Wan in other Disney Plus live action series. Let me know your thoughts about the report and my speculation in the comment section below. And now let's shout out Kid from 21 Jump Street. Yes, indeed, it is Johnny Depp that is rumored to be the Joker for Matt Reeves' The Batman trilogy. And now let's ask another nerd card question before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of the character that Obi-Wan Kenobi fell in love with during the Clone Wars animated series? If you like this video, drop a like on it. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, what are you thinking? You've got to subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And if you enjoy the content over here, then you will absolutely love the live streams we do straight from Nerdvengers Tower Monday through Friday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.